Hello, hello, it's Kathy Peck of Tea and Stamps, and today I have a card making video with a little dry brushing technique and some splatters with Wink of Stella and ink. So let me show you this. This is the card that I made. This is the Fern 3D embossing folder. I love it. So I want to show you how I did this little whitish technique on the back. I mean, and this is something you could do with any color paper, any embossing folder. It's fun. So here we go. And then you can see I added a Wink of Stella mix with the white ink to make it stand out a little bit. So here we go. This is what you need. You'll need a blending brush, your white craft ink pad. I have my block here. And of course, if you don't have a Stampin' Up ink pad, I think any white would do. And then I'm going to have my refill. Wink of Stella, the clear Wink of Stella. Alrighty. And then I have my embossed paper. This is cut a little bit big. This is actually a quarter sheet, so this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'll trim it down after I get it done. And then this is my card base. And this is my sentiment. This was done with the Splendid Stems dies. They have this cute little oval, or half oval, half circle, that is like supposed to be the I guess like the bowl for the greenery. But look, it makes a nice label as well, and it fits perfectly with this Grateful to Celebrate You Every Day in the Celebrating You stamp set. And I think you could even use it for Welcome Little One, Happy Easter, Proud of You, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day. Yeah, would fit in there, I think. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. So let me put this up and we will get started and assemble this. Oh, and this ribbon, and I forget what it's called. Fine Art ribbon. It's really pretty. I hope it's still in the catalog. Alright. So let me set that aside because I already stamped this. This is Mossy Meadow. I did this is pretty much basically a monochromatic Mossy Meadow card with the exception of the stamped part and the ribbon. So here we go. This is my white craft ink pad. As you know, white craft comes with the ink pad empty and this bottle. So, and you load it yourself. I need to put more ink on here. So to dry brush this, you take the dry blending brush and you just rub it on here. And I don't want to press this in here. I just want to color the embossed layers. So I'm just going to lightly go over this until I'm happy with the results. And it doesn't take a lot. You can put as much or as little white on here as you want. I kind of learned this dry brushing years ago when I was stationed at Chikoda Air Base in Japan, and I would take ceramics classes. And dry brushing was one of those techniques they used to put paint on the ceramics. So and you could probably do this with if you didn't have a blending brush, if you had a fairly wide paintbrush and just swoop it back and forth. I used to have a lot of paintbrushes, but now that my kids are pretty much grown and we don't have them anymore. I think that's good. I'm looking in the camera to see if there's, I like to put a little bit more down here. Maybe right here. It's nice when the camera can help you figure out where to put things. All right, so that's it for that. So I'm going to trim this down to fit on my card. I'm going to trim it down to 5.5 or 5 1/4 by 4. And I think I'm just going to take off a little bit on each side. I think I want to take a 1/4 off here. This is sometimes with these embossing folders, it's a little tricky. So you may have a little bits hang on in the deboss section, so I just go after it with my scissors. Or if you have like a sanding block, you can use that as well. I'm going to cut off this bottom right here. 5 1/4. Give it a good push. There we go. And look at this little bit right here, doesn't want to come off. There. All right, that is that. Then I add my ribbon, and to do that, I'm going to take some tear and tape, or you can use the Stampin' Seal. Either one works really well. Just tear off a little bit, put some here and over here, and then my little pin out of here. What I like to do before I cut this off is I'm going to tie the knot in here. I just tie a little simple little knot. I don't want it too tight. I'm not going to pull it too tight. That looks good. So then I'm going to release this paper. You have to make sure when you're using the tear and tape that you rub it down pretty good so that it sticks in these embossed layers. Like that one's not. Come on. And I also, when I put this on the card, I'm going to stick it down with some dimensionals too. So I'm going to put this, pop that there. Oh, I need it to be a little closer to that. Okay, yes, that'll work right there like that. Pull that a little tighter. Stick this end around here, give it a trim. Grab some dimensionals and pop it on my card front. I'll put some at the bottom too. Don't mind Emma, she's sleeping. This is early in the morning. It's like 6:30 in the morning, it's still dark outside, so I'm usually up by 4:30. That's Hazel scratching in Emma's pen. So I let the dogs out. We have 3. So I let them out, and then I bring them back in, and they usually go back to sleep. Although Hazel, the old girl, has been she's a little rowdy today. Because I don't feed them until sunlight, but well, Hazel was a little bit demanding. She wanted her breakfast. Grumpy girl. So, she likes to go and sleep in Emma's pen. Emma has the big pen. Alright, here we go. It's just I put my dimensionals on and I just stick this on here. And for my sentiment, I did the same thing. Oh, I forgot to do the Wink of Stella. Well, we can do that with this on here. We can do it right now. Sorry about that. Okay, to add the Wink of Stella, I'm going to take a dot. I'm going to shake this down. This stuff is like thick. Oh, I just splattered some on the floor. Shook it over there. You just need a tiny, tiny dot. Can you see that? Just a little dot on your block, and then I'm going to squeeze out some Wink of Stella. If you give it a squeeze, some will pop out, see? And just mix that together. Now I have this shimmery white mixture, and I'm going to pick it up with this, and I'm just going to splatter it all over. Now normally I'd say you need to let this dry. You know, just turn it around, and you can put as little or as much as you want. There we go. That's it. And to clean your brush, all you do is just rub it back and forth until it comes out clear again. Done. Okay, now I'm going to put this on, and this card will be finished. Alright, so I'm going to use some of this right here, because this is a kind of an elongated stamp or image. So I want to put, I think that's going to be enough. And I want it to go around the ribbon. I don't want it to sit on the ribbon, the dimensionals at least. Because if it attaches to the paper, it'll stay better, in my opinion. Alright, here we go. Come on, paper. And I'll just stick this on here. There we go. That is all done. Get my little trashes out of the way. That is how I created this beauty. And this, some of this white will fade. I may not have had as much white in this one as I do in that one. I like that one. They're gorgeous. So that's how you can create a little dry brushed and splattered fern holiday card. This can be used for Christmas. This can be used for birthday. I think anything in the fall this would apply for. So there you go. Thanks. Have a great day. If you like what you're seeing here, don't hesitate to like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Alrighty. Bye, folks.